Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jeric, and today we're back in Phoenix Point. This is episode 6. Last time, we ran into a little bit of problems, and we were a little bit maybe overconfident coming into the second initiative mission here, second initiation. And I'm not going to lie, I made a few mistakes in there. I got to go back and watch the video after I recorded it, and I saw a few places where I definitely messed up. First thing, had a bad squad loadout. I meant to grab the sniper and I didn't. So we ended up with not enough armor punching capability. And I didn't have a cannon on my heavy. I had a machine gun, so that didn't really help too much either. So that's a couple things that needed to be changed. Would have been better to go in during the day instead of the night, so that we had better visibility and were able to spot the bad guys earlier than we did. We kind of ended up surrounded, and that was kind of my fault. And probably what I should have done was just backed off and backed everybody up to the side of the map and used the Manticore's, the Scarab's superior range, and started softening them up from a distance. But again, these are episodes that I'm recording in real time, and so it's not, hindsight is 2020. We'll definitely keep that in mind for when we go back, and we will be going back. I don't know if we're going to get to that today because we got a couple of other things that we kind of need to get going. If we take a look at where we're at, our Manticores got done in 5 days and change. We're in the middle of researching Mindfragger eggs. That's going to give us some food. And then there's the, I believe it was the poison worm egg coming up after that, which is going to give us even more food. That'll restock our supply, because we're now down a little bit, because at the end of the last episode, we picked up 3 new squad members as we start to build out our 3rd squad, with our 2nd Manticore coming into the picture here. So one of the members of that, if you didn't catch the end of the last episode, was our first viewer requested soldier by the name of Hinge. So we're going to try and get Hinge out in the field here and see if we can get some experience. Our second base is up and running. That was not what I meant to do. Let's just pause that for now. Our second base is up and running, and we've got the research labs already going. We need a couple of things here. I'd like to get a fabrication plant, and we definitely need a satellite uplink here. So we don't have enough materials for that right now. That's 600 materials to get both of them. 250 for the satellite uplink and 350 for the fabrication plant. We're okay on tech. We just need more materials. So what I'm thinking is, at least for just a little bit here, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get our new guys onto the plane and get them geared up. And if we look, I think that our Scarab is fully repaired now. So I'd like to get the new guys on the plane and get them in there with the Scarab, and see if we can find a supply mission and see if we can pick up some more materials here. So let's do that. Right now we've got our better soldiers on the plane at the moment. Let's get them off of there. Okay, and then we're going to bring the Scarab aboard. And then we have, as our new soldiers, we have Hinge, which we already talked about. He's an assault soldier. We have a sniper, and we have a heavy, Louise and Ernst. So we're going to need to get them geared up. So let's find some gear for them. I believe Rena has the good gear for the heavy loadout. So let's get that off of her. And we've got where's our other sniper? Here we go. Matilda has the sniper stuff. We're going to pull off of her. And we have, I think Joanna's got the good stuff. Yep, the better armor. So let's pull that off. Another ironic thing that I was talking about right before that last mission was that how I preferred the Ares over the Bulldog, even though the Bulldog is better at punching armor. And ironically, that was the problem we ran into during the last mission. Just too much armor, and the Ares couldn't chew it up. Couldn't do any damage through it anyway. It was shredding the armor, but it wasn't punching through. And I think the Bulldog would have slightly better. Most of those armor positions on those heavies were in the high 30s. The damage from the Bulldog is 40. So a few points of damage would have gone through. It might have made a small difference. I don't really know. But I just thought that was a little bit ironic as I was watching the playback that I had mentioned that. And then that was the exact problem we ran into. So, what do? Do it better next time. That's what I say. So, all right, let's get these guys geared up. Hinge, you need armor. And you're going to actually take the Bulldog, I think, because another thing that happened in the previous episode was that the Pure have announced their return and that they're going to start showing up in sites. And those guys are pretty tough. They have a lot of armor. They're cyborgs. And so they've got quite a bit of armor, and we don't really want to run into too much trouble with them if we can help it. We still don't have any grenades, which is one of the reasons why I want to get that fabrication plant built so we can get that plane out and running. Although at this point, the plane's going to be done almost as quick as a new fabrication plant will be. So I don't know if that's really going to be something that we can manage or not. But I'm going to put his extra ammo here so he can reload for free if he needs to. And let's get Luis here situated. He's got the Golem B armor. He's got the cannon. He's going to have a med kit. And Ernst Christensen. He's our new sniper. Let's get him with the Banshee. He needs the Firebird and the Hephaestus. Gonna need ammo for both of those. Let's get him a med kit. And that should do. We have an extra handgun here. Let's give that to Luis. That was the Udar. Here we go. And we'll give him an extra magazine for that. He's a little over already. Maybe we don't give him the extra magazine. Mostly we're going to be in the vehicle at this point, so I don't think him being over his encumbrance max is going to be too much of a problem. But maybe what we do is we take the med kit off of him and we give it to Hinge. I think Hinge has, Hinge can carry the extra. So Hinge is kind of going to be our medic here if we really need one. Not really a role that he's got any special skills for. He just happens to have enough carry capacity to carry a few med kits. So, all right, let's get these three guys on the plane. I will try and get the right guys on the plane this time. Hinge, here's Luis, and here's Ernst. Here's Ernst. There we go. Okay, we got the right three guys on the plane. We've got the Scarab. Let's go have a look around and do some exploration, and let's see if we can find... Okay, here we go. Got some new food. I think we're all set for our research continuing. We are. We got a couple of days worth of research built up here, so that's okay. So let's... Whoa, that was really fast. Hit a wrong button there. Sorry about that. That's a little too slow. There we go. Now we're back to normal. Okay, and we're just going to do a look around. We got more personnel available here. New recruits. Who do we got? We got a new sniper. Quarterback, sniperist, and reckless. Again, not a great set for sniper. I've kind of talked about this in a previous episode. Already has the sniper rifle proficiency. The plus 25% damage isn't bad, but the -4 willpower is a bit of a hit. And snipers use a lot of willpower with their quick aim ability. So I'm not a huge fan of it, especially not early on when they don't have much willpower to begin with. Not that we'd be getting this right away anyway, but I don't know. It's a bad trade-off, I think, just because snipers are so dependent on those willpower spends to really push out some damage. And then we've got a heavy who has thief, biochemist, and trooper. Trooper isn't terrible on a heavy. Gives them the assault rifle ability, assault rifle proficiency with extra damage and accuracy. Biochemist isn't bad. It isn't great either. And thief is bonus stealth and speed. You got a lot of minus you got a lot of stealth penalties with the heavy armor if that's how you're going to equip them. So I don't know if really this is a great ability for heavy, unless you wanted to go with some kind of off build, like you wanted to do, I guess something interesting later on with a build like that might be something like a melee specialist, and that would be kind of interesting. You could go something like heavy infiltrator, or you could even do heavy assault and get the whole up close and personal thing going on there. And in that case, then the stealth and the speed might help you out a little bit, especially with the infiltrator. You could get right up on top of them, generally speaking, and before they even know you're there, and that's kind of interesting. All in all, I don't know if that's something we really want to do at this point. I'll think about it. We'll see if we can pick her up. Maybe we will. I don't know. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep exploring here. All right, we got some more mutations coming up here. The Arthron Scourge and Tyrant. Hit points is still only 90, but now they're coming with grenade launchers, so that's a thing. The Tyrant is the next generation of the shield bearer, basically, and has a machine gun, a shield, and a poison spitter head, I believe. Yep, all three. So again, any Arthron that has the machine gun also has the return fire ability, so you have to be kind of careful shooting at them. Our Triton Thug, if we can get the graphic to load in here, it's been a little bit slow for some reason. They have the Iconoclast shotgun, and they've got the blood-sucking arm, so they're your kind of your up-close and personal Tritons. These particular ones have regen. And then we got the footpad, who has a laser rifle and the blood-sucking arm, also regeneration. These laser rifles are nasty. They have good range, they have good accuracy, and they do the same damage that our assault rifles do at 30. So, but they're pretty accurate. They're nice weapons. So if we can actually get a hold of one of those from one of these guys and reverse engineer it, that wouldn't be a horrible thing. There's our worm egg. That's more food for us. So now we're back up to where we were before we recruited all of those soldiers. Do we want the heavy? That's kind of an interesting idea. Why don't we grab her? And if we don't end up using her for that, then it's 250 food. We'll see what happens. It's a long range plan, basically, because we're not going to be in any shape to do what I'm talking about with her for quite a while anyway, especially if we go with the infiltrator path. All right, the Manticore one has landed outside a wealthy estate. The whole place looks abandoned and is completely overgrown. The security fence has been smashed down by a truck. We want to search. Found some tech, found some materials. That's good. I think this is enough to get us going with both of our new facilities in our base. So let's check that out. It says our operatives struggle through the undergrowth until they find a huge rusted model of the solar system, an orrery built right here in someone's garden. Our operatives take several pictures for study. The planets and moons are to scale, but there seems to be several unidentified objects on this model. According to whoever built this, there are at least 12 planets in our solar system with several objects on huge orbits far beyond Pluto and Neptune. The estate has been looted, but it looks like the looters were mainly after food. There are still a few things we can take. All right. So we're at just under 900 material and 500 tech. Let's see about building a couple of new things in our base here. We definitely want the satellite uplink, and it wouldn't hurt to have the fabrication plant, and we can afford both. This will still leave us 350 will still leave us with some materials so that if we need to build something else, replenish some ammo or something, then we're still in good shape. So let's do that. 4 days. I think that's about the same time that our Manticore is going to be popping out. Pretty close. Yeah, 4 days, 15 hours. So it's not going to really help with the Manticore, but it'll help out in the future. So that's a good thing. All right, continue on here. I'd like to find a supply site that we could do. Shadows, Fort Niven. Our operatives have arrived at a new Jericho haven called Fort Niven. It looks like the people here are in mourning after a recent conflict with another human faction. After a recent conflict with another human faction left many dead. Commander Russell blames Sinedrian, but it's not entirely clear what actually happened. Apparently, there was a firefight near one of the gates in the middle of the night. and figures who seemed to be wearing Synedrian armor stole several crates of supplies. Several new Jericho soldiers died in the raid, including the commander's nephew. So we can provide aid and give them some food. We can stay out of it. We can rile the people up against Synedrian, or we can ask Synedrian about what happened. At this point, we're in decent, we have decent relations with both, okay relationships with both. Let's find out from Synedrian what happened, maybe. So Synedrian representatives assure us that they had nothing to do with what happened. The culprits may have been raiders with Synedrian equipment. A shipment of armor was hijacked recently. This information seems to change Commander Russell's mind, at least to the point where he's no longer certain. So we got plus good relationships with everybody here, it looks like. New Jericho's attitude towards Synedrian. They actually, that's one of the rare times you see their relationships improve in this game. So they're a little bit improved with each other. Haven's leader's attitude towards us is up, and so Synedrian's. So that's good. So good. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am surprised we have not found a supply site yet. What at first appears to be a bunker that might hide survivors turns out to be more of an archive. At some point before the collapse, someone used this facility to save an extensive collection of computer games for the long-defunct operating system DOS. Word of this discovery causes an unusual wave of nostalgia and excitement, culminating in requests from New Jericho and Synedrian for the material to be shared. So we can share it with one, share it with the other, or share it with everybody. We'll just share with everybody. Attitude gains for everybody. Everybody's happy. Everyone is very pleased. And just for a moment, it seems like we could all get along.
Synedrian probably seems strange to you. Trying to build a better world. A world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
Okay, so we got we can tell them the world never gets better. The world can get better, but not the way Synedrian is doing it. Or the world can definitely get better. I think this is fairly safe. I don't think this is going to upset anybody, hopefully.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
All right, Synedrian attitude is gained with us. If you haven't played before and you're new to the game, your standings increase with these factions. They'll start to do things like share their technology with you, which is pretty nice because they get a lot of things you can't get on your own. All right, our operatives have discovered what can only be described as a luxury shelter, an underground facility so extravagant it beggars disbelief. It has multiple swimming pools, a gym, a sauna, a cinema, even a dedicated VR room. The only thing it doesn't have is people. So we can dismantle the lighter equipment, install it in our own facilities. We can donate the equipment to New Jericho. We can say that these decadent luxuries are symbols of the old world and we can destroy them. That would make the disciples of Anu happy. And we can donate the equipment to Synedrian. That's a tough call, because who doesn't want to have a luxury gym and sauna in our own base, right? And we could install it in our own base. Yeah, why not? Entertainment is rare in this dark and miserable world, but nothing could be more necessary. Faced with the relentless horror of the Pandora virus, our operatives often struggle to maintain their sanity. And having access to films and games helps them forget about what they've seen, if only for a little while. All right. I don't know if that actually helps us or not, but you know what? We've got a sauna, so that's a thing. We'll take it. All right. Old enemy, new enemy. Message. There have been increasing reports of severely mutated humans attacking patrols through the world. These creatures, referred to as the Forsaken, are rapacious and have already ambushed several New Jericho and Disciple of Anu patrols. Extreme caution is advised when visiting exploration sites. Okay. So a new enemy. Ah, here we go. Here's our scavenging site. We're here in the day. That's excellent. Enemies are scavengers. I don't know exactly what that means other than it's not Pandorans. It might be the pure. We might be up against pure. We might even be up against these new Forsaken. So we'll see. But let's see what we can get. The reason why I want to bring the Scarab along this particular mission is because the Scarab, if you haven't seen my tips and tricks video, I mentioned this and that. The vehicles in this game have unlimited carry capacity. So you can load them up with stuff. And so instead of just running out with what you can carry, you can get everything. And at this level, getting everything out of these particular scavenging sites is kind of important, or at least as much as you can safely. So we got everybody ready to go. We got all of our rookies here, so that's going to make things a little bit interesting. But let's see what we can do. Okay, we're in the mission. And if we take a look around the map a little bit, we have exit zones on both of these edges. Who are we up against? We already see bad guys here. Oh, they're just generic bandits. That's good. Not terribly tough, although that was who we were up against on that previous mission too, and it kind of ended up being a little much. So again, we don't want to underestimate them. All right, so we've got all these crates. There's 2 up here. There's 3 here. 4, 5. 5 crates. None of them are near. I think we can get all 5. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get everybody in the truck.
Receiving. I'm going in.
Because we need to motor across the map.
I can make a difference. Stop me.
All right. Now the question is, do we want to go straight for these 2 and take these guys out of right away? Or do we want to kind of try and avoid them, kind of come back around this way and hit up these over here while they're running after us, and then see if we can kind of cross over them? We might want to just kind of deal with these guys. There's only 2 of them that we can see, at least at the moment. And if we can take them out, more bad guys are going to trickle in on the map as the mission goes on. This is one of those where they never stop coming in. But if we can get rid of the ones that are already on the map, that'll make things easier to deal with. And oh, there's a 3rd one. We've got a sniper up here. Guys are really close together, but that's a long shot, and these missiles get a little inaccurate at long range. I don't think we would do much hitting both of these. In fact, if you look at it, there's not a lot of good hits here. Maybe what we do is if we pull back behind this building a little bit, we can let them move closer a little bit. And maybe what we can do at that point is get them at a little better range. I don't know if we'll be able to get 2 at a time, but this isn't very good to begin with. So I don't think we're losing much there. So let's do that. Let's pull back a little bit and let's let them get in just a little bit closer. Just a little bit, though. We don't want them right in our faces here. And maybe our missiles will be at a little bit more optimal of a range, and we can do some damage, at least with this heavy. He's going to run the other way, though. Interesting choice. Maybe they didn't see us. Yeah, he saw us. All right. All right. We don't need to use the missiles on this guy, I don't think. He's got a machine gun. He does. All right, so we can take this sniper out, probably. If we run up to here, we can use our soldiers to take the sniper out. We come to about here. We turn around, face the back to him. We use the soldiers to take him out. Get the soldiers back in, and then we turn back around, put our front armor towards the other two that are remaining. They'll chew up a little bit of our armor. He isn't going to do much. He's a long way away, but he will definitely chew up a bit of our armor. Let's do that. Start with that anyway. So we want to leave. So we can't do this. We can't do this because we won't be able to turn back around. So we want to do here. That'll give us one. That'll give us roughly, you know, let's be safe and go here. Oh, we just saw the fourth one. Oh, he's over there. That isn't the best. Fifth one. He's not going to be too bad if we get up to here. He might be able to see the back of the scarab. I don't know. All right. So we've got about 2.5 moves left here. So we can spend one to turn around and then one to turn around again. And that should be not too bad. All right. So here we go. Let's start with Hinge. You're up, buddy. See what you can do here. So it's 2 action points to get out of the vehicle. That leaves him with 2, which is enough to fire his weapon.
Let's blast them.
And we want to... Ooh, taking out his arm would be clutch if we could do it. That's not a guarantee, though, for sure. We're going to do enough damage to this guy that we're going to be able to finish him off without worrying about taking out his arms. So I think we're okay here. Let's start here. Good. 104. That's excellent. All right. Hinge back in the truck. Okay. And then next up is going to be... Did I forget to equip... No, I got it. Okay. Say, did I forget to equip handguns on these guys? That would be tragic. So, all right. Handgun. Now, we don't have 3 action points to fire the sniper rifle. That's okay. And he doesn't have quick aim yet because he's just a rookie. But we've got this, and pretty accurate. I mean, that's look how small that circle is for that laser pistol. It's really nice. And he's going to get 2 shots, which means he's probably going to finish this guy off. And if it doesn't kill him, he'll bleed out. But it did kill him, so we're good. All right, get back in. And we can pull up a little bit here. This guy over here is going to hit us. Probably. And I don't know if there's much we can do about that. And he's going to punch through our armor no matter what's facing him. I'm a little more concerned about this guy. He's a little closer. This guy, he'll shoot at us. He'll hit a few of his shots, but not too bad, I don't think. So if we go here, and then we can go here and turn our front armor towards him and him-ish. I mean, they can still hit the track, obviously, especially this guy. But I think that's not too bad. So, and then he's gonna, that sniper's gonna shoot us in the back. There's nothing we can do about that. Just, he might miss from that range, though. He's quite a ways away. We'll see what happens. Oh, he's not even gonna try. He is, though. Oh, maybe not. He overwatched. And he's moving too far to fire at us, too. Good. All right. All right, we want to break his overwatch with our front armor. He hasn't done anything. We can deal with him with our soldiers, but not if I also fire missiles. We can only move to here if I fire missiles. Although he's getting pretty close. Overall, he's going to shred more, especially from that range. let's break his overwatch here. If we can. We didn't. He must be just here. Something. It's hard to say. Is it, all right. So now, you know what we could do? You know what we could do is we could come like to here and then turn around. We deal with him with the soldiers and leave our front armor towards him. Why don't we do that? And then we'll take care of him next turn. Let's come here. This will trigger your Overwatch. Yep, right off the front armor. And another enemy spotted. Is it the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, we go to there. And we take one little move to turn around. And then let's do what we did last time. Hinge, you're up. And this is why I love these vehicles. They're really good for protecting your rookie troops. Right here. Now we can take out his arm, and that's going to be good enough. I don't think he's carrying a grenade. I'll double check. Yeah, he doesn't have a grenade. So with his arm done, her arm gun, whichever, she's out of the fight. We can just leave her alone now. Hinge can get back in. And there's that sniper. It's not going to work on this guy because all we have left are handguns. They'll punch his armor a little bit, but probably not enough to matter. To get his arm, it's 60. He's got armor that is I don't know what it is on the arms, but oh yes I do, right here. 34. I think our handguns do 15. Would do 15 over this. I think they do 50. So we're not going to take out his arm, even if we hit it. I don't think we would take it out. We'd have to hit it 4 times. And the Hephaestus is accurate, but the heavy with the handgun isn't proficient, so he's not going to have the accuracy to hit the arm. So I think what we do is we pull back this way towards our crates, get ready to pick them up, and then next turn we'll probably lob a missile at this guy. Should have left one. I messed that up. I should have turned our front armor toward him. Oh well. Little misclick there, little misplay. Wasn't a misclick. I clicked exactly where I intended to. I just shouldn't have clicked there. That's all. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. So yeah, this is the thing. They just keep coming. Oh, he missed. Comes the machine gun. Yeah, he did some damage. We're going to have to deal with him. Okay. So if we come to here, and then we click one tile diagonally away from the crate, that puts our debark point right here, right next to it. Our soldier doesn't even have to move. He can just pick stuff up and put it in his inventory and get back in the truck. So before we do that, let's see what we can do against this guy. This should take him out, hopefully. And it might not kill him completely, but we disabled a lot of body parts there. We did get his arm, so he's out of the fight. He can't shoot us anymore. He doesn't have a grenade either, does he? Oh, he's got a med kit. So he can't hurt us anymore. All right. Hinge. What do you got in your inventory? You got 2 med kits. Maybe we won't use you for this. Encumbrance at this point doesn't matter. We're just going to put your extra ammo down in there for right now. That doesn't cost any action points, so Jump out. And then we open up the crate here. Oh, I did miss that by one. Oh, well. Guess I didn't get close enough to the crate. All right. Bunch of materials here. Back in. Okay. Now we want to get those out of his inventory if he can before I forget. Nope. Can't do it right now. Takes an action. All right. That's okay. And then we're going to just sit tight right where we're at because we got our front armor facing that sniper. And we're good for now.
Opening fire.
Hit the cover. Didn't hit us. It's always nice.
Ready to rumble.
And it's going to run off the map. He's going to die next turn. This one doesn't see us. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. All right. Kind of the same idea here. Kind of need to deal with some of these snipers because we're not going to last forever against those. They're doing a good amount of damage each turn. Overhang there. That's going to make them hard to hit. This one, on the other hand, isn't so bad. Not perfect. Building's a little bit in the way. I'm just looking for an angle here. If we come this way a little bit, which we kind of need to do anyway. We might get a better angle on this one behind the building over here. Let's try that. This is our second volley of missiles out of 4. Got his arm. Perfect. I don't know. Sometimes this doesn't cost an action point, and sometimes it does. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure why that is. Go here. Open up the crate. Up everything, and we can't get back in. That's okay. We'll just jump back in at the beginning of the next turn. All right, we're good to go here. Well, this guy's going to bleed out. We still have 2 snipers on the map shooting at us. Finally hit us. We're getting down to about half of our hit points here. New guy comes in. Boy, they have a lot of snipers. That's not good for us. They can hit us from a long way. All right, we're going to move to where those 2 over there aren't really a threat. He's over here. We can probably come this way and get to him from about here. This is about as far as we can move, but if we move to here, our soldiers will get out. They should have line of sight to this guy. And we should be out of line of sight from those other 2 over there. We seen somebody new. Oh, there's a second sniper over here now. And we moved too far to shoot missiles. I'm going to leave us one square short so that we can turn the scarab if we need to. I think that's going to be okay.
Receiving.
All right, hinge. That should be okay, line of sight, I hope. Doesn't look like it is. Not great. See him, kind of. That's not great either. Take out a sniper rifle. That might be worth it. Because he's not really sticking out far enough to... Well, if we can hit his leg, and we can get another handgun shot into his leg, maybe. We can maybe take him out by just killing him. This is definitely not a sure thing. Now let's see what happens with the leg. Like 4 good hits. No, it didn't. Yeah, I didn't hit him. Well, it did. Hit 4 hits. He's shredded 4 armor. Well, let's see what we can do. We got a couple more shots here yet. Let's do...
I can make a difference.
Let's do Louis next. He's got his handgun as well. You know what? I want to get that stuff out of his inventory if I can without action points, though. All right. I'm starting with Luis because he has the worst accuracy. Oh, that's really bad. He's not going to hit anything. We can try it, but I don't have high hopes here. That's a bad shot. Oh, okay. Well, he's out of action points. Does he have... Does that take 2 action points to fire? No? Huh. It must have cost us an action to dump his stuff. That's okay. That's all right. He wasn't going to hit anything anyway. Let's get Ernst on it here. Ernst has a much better accuracy with that laser pistol.
Ready to rock.
That's pretty close. Guaranteed it's not, but close.
In my sights.
And he's not going to be able to take him out, though. Not even going to get him down to where he's done bleeding. Yeah, he's not taking anything out now. Might as well do what we can here. What do we got over here? Can't hit the arm. Yeah, 1 shot's not going to be enough for anything. Well, we'll take what we can. And he missed. All right. Well, that's why we left a... Oh, I'm not going to be able to turn that direction, though. Because the building's in the way. Can't turn this way. Well, we're going to take another couple hundred damage here. And we're going to probably have to pick up these 2 crates if we can. And I don't think we're going to get back over to this one necessarily, because there's still problems that way that we're going to have to deal with. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I don't know if it matters if I turn around. This guy over here is going to get a shot at us too. We might as well put our front armor towards him. I mean, these guys have our side armor no matter what. So we might as well do that.
My turn.
Oh, is he not going to shoot at us? That would be okay.
Better change tactics, kids.
Hmm. Another one coming. Okay. We have 2 rounds left with our missile launcher. 2 shots left with our missile launcher. 4 rounds total. We get both of these guys. We could come here, like here-ish, turn around. Hinge takes him out. And the question is can we get back here far enough to take him out too? Or at least get him down to where he's going to bleed out. That's going to put us back over here on this side. We got this guy here. We got another one over here that we know about. Maybe we try this guy first. We take him out. He's the easy pick off. Let's do that. We'll take him first. And we'll see if we can get to this guy after we've moved. So let's do that. So we're going to move to here. Now pulls back one. That puts us right in line with that. Now only go back one. There we go. All right, Hinge.
Ready to roll.
Take this guy out. Do we want to actually maybe... We might be able to do this with the laser pistol. He doesn't have too much health left. Let's start with the laser pistol. Yeah, he's going to be able to do it. Okay. Re-aim again, just to make sure we're hitting in a good spot. Okay, done. That guy's dead. Back in the truck. All right, now, the question is, can we do the same thing to this guy? I think we can. So if we come down to here, come to here, turn around one, that gives us really good shots at him. And if we come here, actually, and turn around one, that might even give us a good shot at his arm. So let's do that. Because if we can just take out his arm, we're not going to kill him with one hit from the assault rifle. And depending on that handgun on the heavy isn't necessarily the best thing for us. At this range, it's probably okay, but if we don't have to depend on it, that's okay with me. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can... we definitely want our shots to hit, even if they don't hit his arm, so I don't want to get too far this way and miss him completely. That's pretty good. Sorry, misclicked there a little bit. Hit the arm? We did not. All right. Well, this is where we hope for the accuracy on the handgun on the guy who's not trained to use it.
Let me see.
Oh, that's not good. Probably going to be able to just kill him, though. As long as this doesn't miss, which is a definite possibility. Oh, got the arm. Perfect. Don't even need the second shot. All right. We're getting a handle on this. Take a hit here. That's fine.
My turn.
Action.
Okay. I think if we take this guy out, I'm assuming these guys are moving closer to us. I don't know where they are, though. But we do still have two missiles, two volleys of missiles left. Do we go for the boxes? Do we missile this guy and go for the boxes? Or do we drive over here, kill him, and then we come next turn and go for the boxes? The problem is we're going to have to come around this side if we're going to use the scarab as cover. The ladder is here to get up, so we need to be on this side of the building to get up there. Or the heavy could just jump up there, I suppose. Okay, so what we do is we come over here, kill this guy, let the heavy get out, and then the next turn, heavy jumps here, picks up the stuff out of this crate while we drive the scarab around here to pick up the stuff out of this crate. Get both. The turn after that, we should have everything collected, or at least everything we want collected. Heavy gets back in. We can drive the scarab a little closer if we need to. And then we can look at maybe even going for this one, but I don't know where those other snipers are. And our scarab's getting a little beat up here, a little more than I really like. I mean, we're down to 300 hit points. So I think we're going to grab these two, and we're probably going to not bother with this one. And then we run for this zone right here. So let's do that. And then hope we don't get unlucky with a spawn. Okay. Hinge. You're up, buddy.
Let's blast.
All right. Oh, look at this. We can just disable this guy's arm right here. Perfect.
Man, they messed me up.
Perfect. All right. You get back in. We're going to come to here. And then we're going to turn this way. Because any other enemies we have now should be coming from this side. Right? We're going to get Louise out here. Oh, before we do that, make sure he's not carrying anything. Okay, he's good. Get him out. We're going to leave him there. Next turn, he jumps up to here, drive the scarab around, pick this crate up. And I don't think we're going to have enough to get him down from there, but we might. We'll see. All right, so that's the plan. Next turn. Here comes the sniper. Boy, I hate to... That's a long shot. You jump to here. And use your last action to pick up the important stuff here. We're going to get almost all of it. Okay, good. We can't let that guy keep shooting at us. We're down to 218 health. We're gonna have to, I hate to do this, but we're gonna have to deal with him. Hopefully those are gonna hit. That's a decent shot. That's a decent range. Oh yeah. All right, he's disabled. Let's get Hinge. What you got in your inventory? Too much. What do you have? Same. But between you, you have 8 slots. That should be enough between you if you both go for the box. Yeah, I think if you both go for the box, it'll be okay. Definitely watching. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's the same guy. He's disabled. He's going to bleed out. There's at least one more over there.
On my way.
Get all this stuff out of here. Oh, he can't. Okay, that's okay. Same thing's going to happen here. How much was in there, though? Let me go back here real quick. We need to bring him over here. Hinge can grab the med kit, the 3 boxes. We can leave the ammo. We don't need the ammo. Maybe what we do is we bring out Ernst anyway for this turn. He's going to hide behind the vehicle. But if that other sniper shows up and for some reason we can't get him with the missiles, Ernst is going to be available to take the shot. So let's do that and see what goes from there. All right. Let's end this turn. Okay, good. Good. All right.
My turn.
All right. You got everything out of there that we care about anyway. He needs to pick up stuff out of this box. Way over encumbered, but he'll be able to get back to the thing. All right. So Ernst, get back in.
I was born ready. I'm going in.
Hinge, get back in. And then if Hinge can, I want to drop off. I don't think he can. No, he can't. I'll have to wait till next turn. Okay. You've got everything. Can you jump this? You can. We get greedy. We could get greedy and we could go for this last box. He's got a full inventory though, so he needs to unload at least. Okay, get back in. And then he's gonna unload. Let's have a look and see what's over that way. See if we can spot our other sniper. We don't have eyes on him. Let's pull into here. Have a little bit of cover anyway. Two more turns, we can get this box. First turn, we get the heavy out, and he jumps up here. Second turn, he grabs, he comes back, and then we're out. How are we doing for willpower? Really good, actually. So he can make 4 more jumps, actually. So we're good. All right, perfect. So let's do that. I think we're gonna get all these crates. Oh, there's a guy.
Let's get moving.
There's another one. He missed. Okay, we have one more round of missiles with the Scarab. Don't think we can hit both of those guys. We can't. We're not very likely to hit either one of them, honestly. That's a really long shot. But if we had to, we could just drive out. They can't do 200 damage points to us through our armor in one turn anyway. So if we really had to, we could drop off Luis, and he can jump up here as planned. And if the Scarab got into bad enough shape, we could leave Luis on the same turn. He could pick this up and then just jump out to the zone. We don't have to actually pick him up again. So I think we're safe doing this. We could move a little closer and maybe take out one of these guys and really improve our odds that everything's going to be okay. And that'll give Luis a little better angle on that jump anyway if we do that. So why don't we do that? Why don't we move to here? Okay. Luis gets out. And he's going to jump. No, he's not. He doesn't have enough points. All right. Scarab is going to take its shot. See if we can take one of these guys out. He's closer. There's a lot of... Yeah, let's try that. One of our missiles landed off the screen. That isn't good. Not only did we not take him out, we didn't destroy his weapon or anything. Well, we got our heavy armor facing the right way at least. And we do have some cover, so they could technically miss. So there's nothing else really more we can do at this point. I want to leave Luis behind the truck. I don't want him getting shot and getting an arm disabled or something. Or a leg. That wouldn't be great. Because we're in this at least 2 more turns with him if we're going to go for this box, which is a little greedy, I'm not going to lie. But I think with them at the range they're at, we're probably okay. We might have to evacuate the Scarab this next turn. But I think he'll hold up okay against 2 snipers all the way across the map. He's got thick armor and some okay hit points. So I think we're still okay. He doesn't need to move because he's going to jet. So let's just end this turn. That hitting the front armor. That's good. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, he's okay. He disabled our turret, but we'd already fired all of our weapons anyway.
My turn. Catching my breath.
Oh, okay. He's going to heal himself. That's good for us. All right, Luis. Jump up to here. Into cover. Grab everything out of the crate. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I mean, we can grab this ammo. That's not bad, but this wasn't worth coming after, unfortunately. He's already way down. I don't need the rest of this stuff. 130. Got another heavy coming in. These guys are both going to fire at us next turn. They could take out the Scarab. We better leave. Luis is going to hold out for 1 turn up there, and he should be able to jump and run out, and it shouldn't be an issue. He's got plenty of willpower. He's still got 10 willpower points. Oh, he's got 10 willpower. I'm not quite sure. Maybe from all the things that we've killed. I don't really know. So let's run with the Scarab and let's get it out before it's destroyed. And Luis will be out next turn. He'll just have to weather 1 turn. But he's got the high ground. He's got cover that he's crouched behind. And they're all a long way away. So he's not going to... He's going to be safe up here.
My turn.
All right. Yeah, he hit us once. A little bit of damage in the torso there. Not enough to hurt us. We activate our jump jets. We jump to the evac zone, and we're out of here. We can't quite make it, but we can run in. Oh, we can make it to this one.
Using.
And we're out. All right. That was a good run. The Scarab got really beat up, but that's what it's there for. It's there to take the beating so our soldiers don't have to. We got 3 level ups. That is excellent. Everybody gets a little bit of skill points and a few more skill points for the pool. That was a good run, and we got some good stuff out of it here. So I'm going to go ahead and get us back to the Geoscape. I'll bring you back after the loading screen's finished. Okay, here we are. We're back. We got 200 tech, 800 resources, 100 food. Plus, we picked up a few med kits. We picked up some laser ammo that'll come in handy later. Got another bulldog. And we got a couple more magazines for it. So that's not bad. That's a good run. So, all right. And so that's going to do it for this episode. We're a little bit over an hour here. So if you've enjoyed it, do me a great big favor. Tap that like button. That would be really helpful to me in the YouTube algorithm recognizing the channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to get more content like this. And until next time, we'll see you later in the next video. Thanks for watching.